Hi, I'm Janice Jones. I'm the coordinator of the Primary Years programme at USQ in the Faculty of Education. I've taught here for 4 years. My main interests and my background are in the arts, so I have a dance and drama, music and media and art background. And I do a lot of work with students and do research in alternative education, play-based education, Reggio Emilia type work, which means that children learn through play and through experiencing rather than simply just being taught by a traditional teacher. I love my work. I really wouldn't change it for anything. No, basically if you study a Bachelor of Education with a primary specialisation, that qualifies you to become a teacher in a primary school. But like many of us in our lives, we may start off as a primary school teacher and then find that as we work in the field we develop skills and knowledges that help us to move into other areas too. So although I trained as a middle years teacher, I've taught in secondary schools, primary schools, alternative schools, university, and I've done a great many other different careers as well. So it's a very versatile qualification. I love working with children and I love the idea that you're changing their lives. And I think that's probably why most of our students go for teaching. They see it as a career where they can make a real difference in people's lives. And some of the children we work with have had really tough times in their lives. So you go in there and you've got the opportunity to work with children of all different backgrounds and to give them a chance to make their lives better, to have opportunities. It's good. I think the best way I can illustrate that is from my own experience. I worked with an internet company for 4 years and I travelled all over the world, and that was really tough. I was working in a 24-hour-a-day online job and I wanted to improve my education qualifications to return back into teaching and perhaps to move on into higher education. And so at the same time as I was working full-time, I studied online with USQ and I did a Master of Education online. And it was fantastic. I was able to study units at my own pace over 12 to 15 weeks each time. If I couldn't manage one at a peak busy time, I left it until another semester. And it was great. I didn't need to carry huge heavy books with me on aeroplanes. I could use the online facilities. And I made some really good friends and worked with people all over the world doing that. It was a real experience. I think that people should study with USQ because it's a really special, small family atmosphere place. It's like you're known. It's not just a place where you're anonymous and a number. I know a great many of my students and I could know students from other faculties too, and it's a very friendly family atmosphere. And the same kind of support system seemed to be available in the online work. So when I was doing my master's degree, I never felt alone. I was only an email away from the examiner and all my friends online, we all shared our knowledge. So I got to work with people from Iceland and Canada and Australia and America, China, Vietnam, and they all had huge difference of experience in the world. And we were all supported by our lecturers and by the online technology team. They're great, they're really helpful. If anything goes wrong, all you need to do is drop them a phone call or an email and they'll get back to you usually within 24 hours and help you out, sometimes within an hour. So it was very good.